Hi, this is Eddie Hearn, and you're watching Lights Out.
This is Lights Out. I'm Faisal Khan. Delighted to be joined by Sam Jones, as always, looking slick. Sam, what are you doing tonight here in York Hall?
With my guy Cody.
Cody, he signed up to you, yeah?
Yeah, Cody's I've had him since he's two fights in his career.
Okay.
Since from his second fight onwards.
So business is growing. You've got
gradually.
Joe. You've got Cody. Anyone else you've got in your stable?
Lerone Richards. Champion.
Okay.
George Fox, heavyweight, undefeated heavyweight. Guido Vianello, who's fighting on Tyson Fury undercard tonight.
Right.
Adam's out with him there. Lisa Whiteside. And I've just signed Louis Edmondson, who makes his debut at the Royal Albert Hall.
Excellent. So, if there's any good fighters out there, contact Sam Jones and he'll...
I don't want to sign like loads of people, mate. I'm keeping it small. You can't give your best to 100 fighters, like hundreds and hundreds of fighters. So I'm trying. I want to give everyone my all. Like, I'm gutted I can't be with Guido tonight, but Adam's there, so
yeah, perfect. Talk to us a bit about Joyce. A lot of talks in the media about Jarrell Miller, potential fight against Daniel Dubois if he can come past Ebenezer Tete in a few weeks' time. What's the next step for Joyce?
He's going to get past Tete, and Tete is just it's an easy fight in it for Daniel Dubois. But look, Daniel Dubois is a fight that is going to happen. It's inevitable. But Joe's way ahead of him at the moment, so it makes no sense for us, no gain to fight Daniel Dubois. People can say, he's ducking him. No, we're not ducking him. The fight's gonna happen, but like Joe he had to get through a Brian Jennings. I want to see Dubois fight a Brian Jennings before we can even entertain this conversation. But Joe deserves his crack, his run at the world heavyweight title, which is what we're pursuing right now.
Yeah, I mean, I know Ajit Kabayel vacated the European
belt, yeah.
Of course, he was interested in the Chisora fight. He's gone off to fight Joseph Parker now.
I understand what Derek's doing, because again, Derek's doing what's best for Derek, so I have no problem with that. Like, he's fighting Joseph Parker. He believes he can win that fight. Good luck to him.
I just mentioned Jarrell Miller. Is it true that you've sent an offer over to Jarrell Miller?
They won't entertain a conversation with Frank Warren, myself. They won't entertain a conversation with us right now because Jarrell Miller's on the verge of signing with Top Rank. So I think he's going to get his deal done before we get into negotiations. But I do think the fight could happen. Yeah. Maybe not this year, but definitely early part of next year.
So what's next to be expected for Joyce?
Joe's going to fight hopefully in November. No later than early part of December. Yeah. And again, we're going to look for the best possible option. Yeah.
Brian Jennings was a tough test, but Joe got the rounds in.
It's a very, very tough test for Joe. We're under no illusions. Like Brian Jennings had his fair success against Joe, but you got to understand it. Again, I know people really go back to his age and but he's still relatively new to the program. Like he's had that was his 10th fight against him. His 10th fight against him. So look, he's getting better. Look, he done well. Joe did. He done well against James, and was very happy with him. Of
course. Just get your thoughts on December the 7th, location of the fight being in Saudi Arabia. What's your thoughts on Saudi Arabia as a location?
Business, boxing's a business. These men have got to get paid, Andy. So it's a bit of a kick in the bollocks to the fans that have obviously followed Joshua from the get-go, and obviously it's a strange location. But look, if it's lining their pockets and it's good for them, then sometimes you do have to do that. And again, why can the Saudi Arabian people not see a fight like that? Why not? When the fight is going to end up in Las Vegas, New York, why can't other countries see these big fights? If they're interested in it, they're prepared to pay for it.
And of course, if the money's there as well.
The money's right, so why not?
You just mentioned it about Saudi Arabia being a destination. We've seen Amir Khan fight there a few months ago. Floyd Mayweather potentially could be fighting Manny Pacquiao there. Now we've got Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. Do you expect Saudi Arabia to be like a location of boxing for the next few years?
Why not? I've got no problem. People say like they've got their issues and stuff. Yeah, maybe they do, and maybe that's something that they're trying to reevaluate. But it'd be good to get a woman on the card obviously that would be a good statement from them to get a woman on the card, which is I just don't see, like, I understand the uproar from a fan's perspective where it's like if the tickets are really expensive and it's not really accessible but look, if they're prepared to pay the money and they're enthusiastic about boxing, why not? Why not let them have this amazing event? Because it's an amazing event. I can't wait for it personally.
Are you going to be going out there?
don't know if Eddie gets me some tickets.
I want to get your thoughts on Otto Wallin, who takes on Tyson Fury tonight. Are people right to criticise their choice of opponent?
100%. Man, love Tyson Fury. He's an inspiration. He's done absolutely amazing. Best heavyweight in the world. But we've got to be seeing him fight better people than this. Just as a fan's perspective, I'm saying it as a fan's perspective. Like, I would like to have seen him in with someone better. But look, Otto Wallin. Let me tell you something about him. We got told years ago. We were like, be careful of Otto Wallin. I remember someone telling us. I can't remember who it was. So look, he's got nothing to lose. He's a big man. He's 20-0. He's got nothing to lose. We could have, look what Ruiz done to Joshua. You just never know. I know he's got not as the pedigree Ruiz has, but you don't know in boxing. But if you put your money on it, you're going to say Tyson's going to annihilate him in 2 rounds.
When you just said that you want to see Joyce out sometime
I want
in
to see
November.
the big fights. I want to see Joe. I want to put Joe in with the big boys. I want to put Joe in with the big boys. I want to see Tyson Fury fight Wilder. I want to see Joshua Ruiz fight Tyson Fury and Wilder. I want to see these fights. I want to see Crawford against Errol Spence. I want to see the big fights.
Well said, yeah.
I want to see the big fights happen in boxing. I don't understand this. That's why I say, I guarantee you, I promise you, Joe will fight Daniel Dubois. But when the time's right, those two, he's not at the Wilder and Fury, they're all the elite level. Joe is above Daniel Dubois in the queue, but we're happy to fight a Caballero, a Povetkin, a Jarrell Miller. We're happy to take these fights. So but the boxing fans, it's crucial they get the big fights to keep everyone interested. Because if Tyson Fury, the worst thing happened tonight, can you imagine if Tyson got beat by some way? We've missed out on another opportunity because the fights have been marinated too long. This is the risk
we have to take. That you have to take in boxing.
And this is the thing. Sometimes the fights can be marinated too long, and that's not Tyson. Because look, Tyson came back after 18 months and got in the ring with Wilder, so no one can accuse him of that. But like Joshua and Wilder, that was a prime example. I wanted to see that fight so bad because someone's getting knocked out in that fight. And the fight got destroyed because...
From a manager's perspective and from a promoter's perspective, who do you blame for that fight not happening?
Which one?
The AJ Wilder fight.
It's egos. I know Eddie Hearn wants to make the fight, so it's not Eddie Hearn's fault. It was probably, I don't know, more Deontay Wilder's team not want it to happen.
Shirley Finkel and his team.
I'm not going to say Shirley Finkel, but like, Eddie Hearn wanted to make the fight. I know he wanted to make the fight because it's the biggest fight in world boxing. Why, as a promoter, surely you want to make that fight because it makes the most money. So I've got no. And DAZN and Eddie Hearn had the most money. So I think it was more egos stopping that fight from happening. No, we want it on Showtime. Look, if it makes the Wilder 100 million, that's what I was being told. 100 million. The fight's got to happen. For Wilder's sake.
When I spoke to Adam last time, he mentioned Tyson Fury and he said that's a fight he wants to see Joe Joyce in with.
Yeah, look, again, if it's like, I'm going to put this into perspective. Would Tyson Fury be a massive favourite against Joe? Yes, 100%. He's the best heavyweight in the world. But anybody can be beaten, especially in the heavyweight division. Anybody can be beaten. So when people start saying, he thinks he can beat Tyson Fury. Anybody can beat anyone. Tyson Fury is the favourite, best heavyweight in the world, premier heavyweight in the world. But if you're not in boxing to fight the best in the world, what you in boxing for? There's no reason to be in boxing if you're. It's like a football player saying, I don't want to play against Barcelona today because we could get beat. No, fuck that. We want to fight the best, and that's what Joe's in boxing for. It's all he ever tells me. It's all he'll ever say. I'm in here to fight the best. Test myself against the best.
100%.
And that's how.
As I mentioned, Adam said the one fight he really wants to make is Fury versus Joe Joyce. Don't know if it will happen.
It probably won't. It probably won't. But like again, if Otto Wallin's getting his crack and all these, why not? Why the hell not?
100%.
It's a huge fight, isn't it?
It is,
It's a big stadium fight in this country.
And you just mentioned about the big fights happening. A huge fight got announced yesterday. Canelo moving up to 2 weight divisions against Kovalev.
Is it a huge fight though? Or is Kovalev a shell of his former self and Canelo winning probably about 7 rounds? Canelo's caught him at the perfect time. I was a big Canelo fan, but like
I say it's a big fight because Canelo's stepping up to light heavyweight.
Yeah, it's
a different ask of Canelo.
It would have been a huge ask from him a few years back when Kovalev was at the peak of his powers. Kovalev is there for the taking. Anthony Yard showed that he's there for the taking. He was finished. He was a spent force. Was it the 6th round?
8th round.
The 8th round, he was a spent force. So he's there to be taken. I think Canelo beats him.
You say Kovalev's there for the taking. If Canelo wins, can you see Canelo beating the other light heavyweight champion?
No chance. He'll move straight back down.
You don't expect him to stay there?
No chance. He'll move straight, vacate and move straight back down. He's made history, hasn't he?
Yeah.
You don't need to stay there. You don't need to defend the title against another massive man, do you? Imagine what a fight is an interesting fight. Callum Smith against
Billy Joe Saunders?
No. I don't want to see Billy Joe fight Callum Smith. Too big.
Callum Smith Golovkin?
I want to see Callum Smith against Golovkin. Callum Smith against Canelo. They're big fights.
They are.
Billy Joe Saunders against Canelo Golovkin. But I just think Callum Smith should be. I think Billy Joe's a middleweight, a natural middleweight, in my personal opinion. I also think Billy Joe would beat Canelo and Golovkin. And I know Golovkin, but I'm saying talent-wise, Billy Joe's superior, in my opinion.
Can I just get your thoughts on what you made of Derek Chisora's outburst the other day?
Derek's being Derek, isn't he? Look, right. Derek made his points, but I just think he made them at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Like, give Josh Taylor, who is arguably the best fighter in the United Kingdom, arguably, yeah.
And it's a good fight as well.
Josh Taylor's a wonderful fighter.
Yeah.
A wonderful fighter, Josh Taylor is, and Progress is a very good fighter. Two of the best in that division fighting each other. Bar Ramirez, two of the best fighting each other. Let them have their fucking moment. Do you understand what I mean? But Derek had a point. The pay-per-views will be hugely increased because of the Joseph Parker Chisora fight event. Because it's two undefeated guys having a fight. Like, let them have their moment. Do you know what I mean? Let them have their moment. They deserve it.
So if you was running that card, you would have Taylor
I would have it just as it is. But I would have Chisora not as chief, but I would be calling it a co-main event.
Okay, all right. Well, Sam John, listen, thank you very much for your time.
No problem.
Pleasure as always. Good luck for tonight.
I went on a bit then, didn't I? You should have cut me short.
No. Listen, you go on as long as you like.
That's right.
Good luck for tonight. Looking forward to it tonight.
I am too as well. I'm very much looking forward to it. Big fight for Cody.
Sam Jones, always a pleasure. Always looking dapper as well.
Ooh, see you later, mate. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.
Thank you for your time.